EIDL grant is back, baby. The $5,000 EIDL grant on the third stimulus package is incredible. But the application will be the same as the one you saw in 2020. And in this throwback video, I'll explain how you do an EIDL grant, how you get to the finish line, what are the common questions, and what are the common answers. Because when the $5,000 EIDL grant under the third stimulus package goes live, it's likely to run out of funds right away. Enjoy this overnight LALATE video about the EIDL grant. One viewer of this channel gets a low EIDL grant offer, a low EIDL loan offer, but gets an absolutely incredible loan officer who says, "What do you want? I'll give you $250,000 EIDL money." Who is this and what is happening? This is a bombshell for Sunday. We left the good stuff for last. Thanks, as always, for tuning in. This is LALATE in a very windy setting. As always, subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell button on the front of this channel so you get alerts when a new video goes live. And we'll be answering all 80 of your incredible EIDL questions right now before we get to that really shocking detail shortly at how a viewer got $250,000 from the SBA just because he had a good loan officer. Eileen Bennekamp. The CARES Act even says the states can't deny you for credit score. They're way out of line. I'm telling you. Very well said. Kimberly Butler will be paying my $10,000 grant. I'm pulling letters from Congress and writing a letter, and I will update you. Kimberly Butler is the person from the SBA who wrote that illustrious letter to members of SBA saying, you know what, who cares about the CARES Act? Just give them $1,000 per employee. It basically says we're not going to follow the CARES Act. So the Honorable Kimberly Butler has been really a winner among viewers of this channel. Robert, if you've not seen that video, I'll drop in the links above. Robert Henson, like and share. It deserves it. Yes, watch this video to the end. Stay with this video because the bombshell is going to drop at about 10 minutes. And share it on Facebook. Nesta Camacho, Congress should give the SBA an ultimatum. Either give the business the difference from the grant or forgive the amount of the loan. Oh, I love that. If they owe you $9,000 of the grant, they can either deposit the $9,000 in your account or discount it off the principal of the loan. If they gave you a $15,000 loan, then you would have to pay them back $6,000. I personally would prefer the full grant and pay the complete loan. I love that. I love that. This channel has talked about writing your congressman and really getting them step on the ball and enforce this SBA digression from the CARES Act in which you did not get $10,000 grant. If you don't recall, the CARES Act by law says when you request $10,000 EIDL grant, you are to receive $10,000 within 3 days. It is not within any discretion of the SBA to change that CARES Act policy. They cannot reduce the amount, and they cannot hold on your money for months or let alone deny your money because of poor credit score. They're required to provide you the EIDL grant of $10,000 if you ask for it, but they have not. Moot G, I check in daily for my bombshell fix. Well, thank you. I hope you watch all the bombshell videos, though. Grandma Ducky, email today, denied due to credit, and I didn't even check the grant box. Awful. Kim Akins, bombshell, we love your rants. Yes, there was a rant on the second stimulus check video today. If you did not watch it, please watch it because, you know, it's about Mitch McConnell, of course. Francisco Peter, good job, LA. Well, thank you. If you had a GoFundMe account, many of us would support you. Oh, should we do that? Drop in the comments below. Victoria Chanel, I emailed an SBA officer asking how they would be sending my grant money before I sign the documents. We shall see. That's what Ella has said. If you have received a loan but not received a grant, don't sign the loan until you call the SBA and say, where's my grant? When is it coming? How is it coming? And how much? Anthony Powell applied for an EIDL grant first week of April. Just got a loan offer May 25th. Question. With this EIDL loan, there's the plane. My current experience score is 570. My current Vantage score shows 100 points below her. Will I get a chance to... Oh, I answered this question on the EIDL grant video, EIDL loan video. No, I mean, if you're a 470, I don't see it happening. I'm sorry to say that. Ricardo Hall, great video again. Sounds like a broken record, but you always put up great videos. Well, thank you, Ricardo. Curious are on. Ooh, there goes the paper. Oh, it's a lot about Trump and this. I appreciate your channel, LALATE, and you're entertaining, snarky with a smile, even though I like when you see, we will never see a dime from that SBA trashing my credit. Awful. Thank you so much. Christina Morales, I'm curious about the credit score of the people receiving the loan portal. Yeah, I mean, we did that early on. We did that a few weeks ago. People have received loans as low as mid 500s. And then they've been denied loans as high as mid 600s. People in the 700s, I think we had someone in the 700s denied. So it's been all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to it. H2O, hey Elliot, I was going to ask, I asked if I was going to get my PUA back pay and you said yes, and I just did. However, I heard on the news that some sole proprietors are forced to pay some of their benefits back. I'm grateful I got mine. No, I mean, you don't have to pay anything back unless you did something incorrect. Jeannie, hey LA, SBA has been a busy past week. I got my PPP for $3,900. I got my EIDL for $8,900. I was in the vortex. Oh, $330. Hope this helps. Thank you so much. Oh, well, thank you, and stay with us. Don't leave us now. I want to hear what happens with you. Teresa PPL. So here's the update for my grant loan. I applied April 3rd. On 5/20, got an email from SBA. I was so upset. Anyways, I gave up. Yesterday, I got a portal invite and an offer way more than I could expect with a credit score of 626. So even if I accept the loan, I'm not eligible for the grant because they used the application I forgot to check the grant box on. What? I would call SBA on that. I mean, this is a first for this channel that you're not getting the grant because you can click the grant button, but you waited for the grant to get the loan and you got the loan and they're still not giving you the grant. I'd call SBA and speak to someone else. Terry Art in that plane again. Yes, there's that plane again. Eric Reese. Thank you for keeping us updated. I'm a sole proprietor of in the gig economy. I love that, the gig economy. 334. Oh, no, he got a portal offer on May 30th. Told about the longevity of my business requirements, something new. Oh, SBA is saying that the business has to have a longevity? Well, no, I mean, it had to be in existence before the pandemic, but if she's saying it has to be in existence for like years and years, that's not moving the goalpost, that's moving the football field. I'm calling my House of Representatives tomorrow, complaining loudly. Absolutely. Tell me what happens, Eric Reese. Pioneer 7, LLA, great channel. Love your personality. Thank you. I applied for the EIDL twice, one for my real estate business. Oh, I can hear what's going to happen with that one in a second. And another one for my restaurant. Both are on my social security number. One, I got two offers. Oh, I accepted both. No one has reached out to me. Does an offer mean I'll be approved? No, I mean, offer does not mean you'd be approved. So just because you got an offer doesn't mean you're going to get approved. The reason I said, is because they have generally denied anything real estate related. People on this channel who are in the real estate business are all getting EIDL denials, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen for you. MN, I don't think I get the loan. I don't care about it. I need the grant. We're entitled to any advice what we should do. Email and call Nancy Pelosi. Call your senator. Absolutely. I mean, call your senator and say, where's the grant? Or watch our video from yesterday. I'll drop it in the links above where people are accepting the loan to get the grant to give the loan back thereafter. Can see. They will change that soon. Everything else. Anything to cut back on people qualifying. Very well said. Applied for one portal invite 5,300. Told them They told them 2019 was affected by the pandemic, but I had $38,000 in contracts canceled for this year. They're completely unwilling to budge on an offer. Oh, so this person got a loan offer, but then SBA wasn't willing to digress on it. Well, that brings us to today's bombshell. You just got a bad loan officer. And here's what the details is. In a strange sort of twist, today's bombshell for the EIDL grant is actually the very end of the EIDL loan video from earlier today. And here's the rub. One of the viewers of this channel had not received a grant and had not received a loan. So he eventually got an EIDL loan offer by email. He went and saw it, and it was ridiculously low. It was something like a few $1,000s. So he called up SBA, and he got a loan officer on the phone. Now, I've never said this before because I never thought of it this way. But when you're in the loan process and you were trying to get things done, we are always talking about tier 2. Well, this person got a loan officer to deal with. And the loan officer turned out to be heaven sent. The loan officer said, yeah, let me look at everything. Let me look at anything. He says, what do you want? And the viewer of this channel says, I don't know. And the loan officer said, okay, I'll give you $250,000. Yeah, it's $250,000. He went from just a few $1,000 loan offer to $250,000 to $250,000. I mean, imagine going from a $2,000, $3,000 loan offer to $250,000. It was the viewer of this channel was shocked, as I am shocked. We have had videos of this channel where we've said that viewers have called up and negotiated a higher loan offer. But here the loan officer himself said, hey, what do you want? What do you want? You know, you want pancakes? You want mashed potatoes? Or do you want $250,000? And the viewer is just shocked. Now, the viewer did not accept the $250,000, but apparently accepted a little bit less. But that's the rub. So what is the moral of today's story? The moral of today's story is that get a loan officer on the phone that is good. Because this viewer said this loan officer was heaven sent. This was a seasoned professional. And this loan officer was not some stupid call center person who doesn't know how to do anything as doing their nails while talking to you. This was a really great SBA loan officer and wrote the viewer and offered the viewer $250,000. And remember, that is not an unusual amount. We detailed over 2 weeks ago that the average loan for EIDL loans per state is about $220,000. So yeah, a lot of viewers on this channel are talking about very nominal loans, but they are offering an average of $220,000. So that means people are getting EIDL loans of $500,000, maybe a $750,000. They're getting massive EIDL loans. Some people, I guess, because they have very big businesses. But there you go. So great, encouraging news. Drum Truck Woo. I got the portal offer this morning. $125,000. Congratulations. Tell me if you get approved. Vince Miller. What if you're denied the loan? Do you still get the grant? No. ADEC Industries. I own an agricultural business. I applied April 6th, got the $1,000 grant. Someone contacted me about how much it costs to run my farm. That's the last I heard. No credit check either. I call SBA. It's been too long. And I don't know why you didn't apply for the new agricultural loan that went live. I think it's still live. Jersey Michael. Thank you, LALATE. I received a $3,000 grant on April 30th. A credit check on May 14th. Got an email on May 17th saying they're very backed up. Yeah, of course they're backed up. This. I accepted a loan for $24,000. Who needs collateral? Thank you so much for all your help, LALATE. So he got an invite. For over the collateral amount. Watch this video, and I'll drop in the links above. Did not want to be collateralized, and so took a loan amount under the collateral amount. I really am happy and thankful that viewers are watching the terms and conditions video, which I'll drop in the links above, and the collateral video, and are understanding. Try not to be collateralized. If you don't need the money, get it under $25,000. Imagine accepting at $28,000 and being collateralized, where we could have gone at $24,000. I love that. Thank you, Jersey Michael. Stay with me. I want to know what happens to you. Jody Phillips. Sorry, I just read my comment from yesterday about me returning the loan, not the grant. It sounds like I had a typo in my comment. It meant to say I didn't want SBA to own me, not own me. Sorry. Keep up the great report. Oh, sorry about that. Teresa PPPL. I just heard the question about what the SBA considers an agricultural business. My friend Bob had me fill out an application when they were accepting applications, and he has a lawn care service. I marked it as an agricultural business. He got a loan offer 2 days later for $9,000. It really made me angry. He didn't get a grant, and he turned down the offer due to the rules that applied for the loan. I just want to say they must consider lawn care an agricultural business. Wow. Mod Good. LALATE, have you heard firsthand of anyone who was shorted, that was shorted on their grant of $10,000 that was only awarded $1,000, then getting the full $10,000? No. I have heard no one on this channel ever get the remainder of the grant money later on. Mohammed. Applied for $10,000 back in April, received nothing. Anyone else have the same issue? Yes, everyone on this channel has had the same issue, Mohammed. Thank you for joining us. Yes, everyone, have you gotten a loan, Mohammed, a loan offer at all? But yes, everyone on this channel has been shortchanged by SBA. Lou Beduano, hey, I just want to say, what do you think about all of us who have been jilted so far as the grant, like actually getting the grant and not receiving the full $10,000 upon the request? I think it just needs to be a movement. I think we got to get all the senators, all the congressmen together. I'll come there. I'll go to Capitol Hill. I'll sit there. I'll testify. I'll do anything you want me to do. Where's my grant? Just a thought, LALATE. Yes. Shouldn't as a community be talking to her directly and acting to her the same? Yes. Johnny Finley, in some instances, I don't think the SBA counted on so much as of an uproar about their thievery. I love that. ADEC Industries. Have you noticed that the loan approval amounts are different for everyone? So obvious that you qualify for a loan that's $1,000, then obviously then it's less than the grant. Then not getting the grant is a different story, though. I don't know if I follow that, but Sean C. What sucks is that if I would have received the grant, I wouldn't have needed the loan. I received a $1,000 grant and a $20,000 loan. Awful. Hope this helps someone. Yes, I mean you're not the only one that's happened to. Jason Matthews. So my wife got denied the loan and was told it was one of two reasons. Well, first of all, I don't care why they told her. It's the denial letter. That is the only thing that you rely upon. What SBA says over the phone means nothing. Reason one, the advance exceeded her loss. I find that funny because you see no advance, another viewer. Reason two, they were unable to substantiate the business. What's my next course of action? Okay, well, if you're saying that was in the letter, that's even better. Your next course of reaction is reconsideration and appeal, which we did on Friday. It was not well watched. Goodness, what was going on, people? Where one of our viewers won his EIDL reconsideration appeal and won it. And you all didn't tune in. My goodness. What is all this crap? He says. Oh, and her credit was never run. Awful. I would do reconsideration and try to win it and stay with. We've done a few videos there in the playlist. Jose R. Ron. Hey, I've been digging on this insanity with EIDL and PPP may not be getting anywhere. Let me preface a couple things. I'm either Democrat or Republican. Okay. The Democrats are mostly love on people. Okay. I don't know. I'm not following this. Curious. Boy, I love the rant, but I don't know whether the question is. Jose Canate. Why are people only interested in the grant? EIDLs for real businesses that don't. Oh, I love ending with this one. Okay, he's going to be coming. He's going to be coming a counter to all of you. So get ready to his comment. Why are people only interested in the grant? EIDLs for real businesses that need help. I don't understand why there's such a large group of people only looking out for a handout. The only thing is that lone small print on what you can do and can't do. If you complain about it, you can't pay your credit cards off because of some random irrelevant thing you want to spend the loan funds on that you can't, and you're trying to get a business loan the old-fashioned way and see you can't put the money to the same limits what you can't do with that money. What are your comments to Jose Canate? That you're just that there you go. I'm sure you have comments, Jose Ganate. Thank you, Jose, for your comment. I just, the viewers of this channel are real businesses. They were entitled to the grant. The Congress passed the grant money, but I appreciate your comment. And if you have a comment about Jose Canate, please drop them below. I'd love to feature them tomorrow's recording. He might be the Mitch McConnell of our EIDL loan grant stories going forward. But I appreciate you. I'm just kidding you, Jose. Please stay with us, and you also stay with us, and we'll feature your comments in tomorrow's recording. And as always, have a great evening, and God bless.